Hey yo, you know what's crazy? I learned that me and that dude Gohan got a lot in common. Nada, all the haters that try me will be first to tell you that you won't get by me with a perfect sell. Cause I'm married to my goals like my goals Fidel. My father taught me how to win, but I learned to fail. And pick a low in my life, any low I've had was in the pick a low key, but the key was fight back. Even when I was a teen, I would know I'm bad. The way I killed a 16 with my Gohan snap. Look, legend in the making, can't stop my story. And if I sense you being a little hostile towards me, I'ma power up quick and deliver that fast pain. They say a man only as good as his last game. I heard you pack a punch, but I guess none landed, dummy. You should know I beat you one-handed. And if you mess with family, take a guess what we'll do. We won't wanna fight you now, we'll wanna kill you, nada.
See me walking in the public, sporting my green and black on my arm, bandana with the blood drip. I was considered low budget. Look at me now, fighting the crowd, take you all by the dozen. Judging my exterior, I'm raising my thermos. Thinking I'm inferior, making your soul furlough. Beat you down thorough, hoping you can manage my final spirit cannon hand, making blood curdle. This the time to panic, when you see the go to head. Even better damage, I give you the 1,000-yard stare. Not gonna be fair when I stop feeling my rhythm. You should be scared, your blood staining your denim. Standing there thinking, how did I get my momentum? And we'll be passing it down cause of nepotism. Super sane and nothing to play with. Enemies don't get a chance even when I shut on the tip.
Hey, what you bringing, what you saying? I'm the king of the saying. Someone from the southern USA would say I'm advanced. So in the toughest puzzles, there must be tough holes living in my brain. Still ruling my people, I don't really care what Fraser claims. King the geek to stand, like a fajita stain. Fire and execution beams and heaps of key and ways. I've seen regimes and seasons change, how could it be the same? You keep on feeding the flames, you're gonna free the same. Beneath ancestors stand the test of time. I guess it's down to diet, genes and some exercise. Best alive till my son took the crown. Now I rest in the sky, but with trunks looking down. There's a bright future ahead of him, like every parent's hoping for. I might have met my descendants if I never had that broken jaw. There's so much lore that I could go through more than even Goku could hope to when it grows newborn.
I see you thought it was over, but then the fusion tango boosted power, roasting opponents. The coldest foes that I'm owning, the key is flowing in ocean. You had the nuts to step through one of us, but now you're facing both. With these thugs, people that keep being toxic. Lethal with thinking you the dreams to beat us. Speed a position you can clear the TikToks. Crying to yourself cause you're weak and we're peerless. Second choice of Will and me, a Gemini man. Don't need a Smith, kill me quick, that's what I Jeopardize plans. Double vision, they can see him cause I'm fast with a hand. Put it to try, push him aside now. Sending him back, this dual personality, you would've thought it'd be a mismatch. Two beefy do sandwich together, that's a Big Mac. One man, slick time, never skip gym class. Think back, coming hobby with a big
Take your vibe, it's the man from the planet of the apes. You don't want the smoking, I ain't talking about a vape. Tide Pod chip, yeah, my whip so clean. I've been taking planets way before I even hit my teens. Radish, stacking cabbage, I'm banking on being savage. Heart is full of malice, unleash it by causing havoc. You done with the beat, that's unfortunate, there's no salad. If I see my brother, I'm snapping that little carrot. No app, but I'm bringing in the Discord. I'm pedal to the metal, that's how opposition gets floored. Microsoft, I'm about to give you one note. Facing me is suicide, a science or to cutthroat. Pride of a lion, check the name, but I go wait shit. Me and you are not the same. Compared to me, you ain't even looking half as nice. If you wanna beat me, you'll sacrifice your life.
This is the Gohan, so long you robots. Krillin's own thought isn't even the most hot or that nice. Like I am when it comes to tough fights. Goku taking 20 episodes, I'm taking one slice. More humble than any saying here on the track. Cause I know when to attack and when to hold it back. Coming from the future, man, it's all out of whack. Cause Goku's gotta live, so don't shoot. He's not Goku Black or Zamasu. What I've seen will haunt you. Travel to the past seems too paradoxical. What I've got to, killing villains, saving my fam. Now my sword is shaving off years from your lifespan. Sipping for my chicks, she's searching for my Dragon Balls. I don't need to make a wish, I can hurt the baddest god. Mortals underestimate me cause my dad's a loser. His Maya's too young, so it's back to the future.
They don't hold a single hope if they're alone. Find a sacrifice. Against this elitist, you will need it. That's my last advice. I'll be undefeated, and I mean it though. I pack a fight, handing everybody one-way tickets to the afterlife. After coming at me, assuming they're quick. Nah, practice or done with them over this shit. Getting so impatient, gotta hate how it's over so quick. So I let you die for nothing, like the Namek Tien and his buddy did. Say Super Saiyan, but I'm saying that he sucked at it. You just need to find a little strength that you've been mustering. While I keep it deep inside my veins until it's flooded. You're like gone, how you started, killed your friends and all your brothers. I was sick of living deep inside the dark, but that's when I met Vegeta. He would teach me where to start. They don't realize I'm still alive to tear you all apart. You call it destruction, I call it a pockmark.
Goten's since I was below 10. I've been hard as Stonehenge. Enemies that curved me like a road bend. Broke them limits, making grown men fidget. When you see me up in GT on the golden ticket. Need a scope lens just to even see the height I'm hitting. Deny the physics, these guys are tripping if they think that I could give it. Collide the digits, call it popping the trunks. Because I'm riding with them, feel the burners you get off of the sun. Flip round to the tension high. No, these clowns ain't friends of mine. Kamehameha, drop a body to the floor. Get a strike to a vital just to end your life. Step with a rush on your neck, bust collarbone. This is how you make a hero, son. Fuck foreign zone. Key unlock, you can't fight with us. You'll be sweeping other pieces of your teeth until you bite the dust.
Looking for a hero, then it's us. Had to double up to maneuver when it's clutch. Give them big rounds. No for the door, I go nuts. Tell them sit down. It's gonna bring thunder when I punch. Y'all talk too much. Enemies do the most. When I speak, leave them toast. When I spit, they go ghost. You not the real thing. I'm in a gang full of clones. They copy when I'm on. Now they hoping to explode. You can't copy me. If you do it sloppily. They just throwing shots at me. But I promise you ain't stopping me. So much potential. You can check my credentials. You don't know what you're in for. Greatness when I'm in for.
Hold up, I see him wanting the bridge. Throw your best punch, guarantee I won't even flinch. I got the drip, that'll turn your number one to a bitch. Shoot this gal a gun and load it, yeah, I'm trading the clip.
Call me sensei, I've been healing the game better than Dende. Type of hero that the villains and their friends say. Truly worthy of the crown, never dead weight. Hyperbolic rant, paid the best way.
Yeah, I got the baddest chick in the whole galaxy. Used to say that Super Saiyans were a fallacy. Now I've learned that evil deeds are just cowardly. Richest man on earth, so fuck your whole salary. You think you can hang with all the best? No way! Royal blood, got it running through my chest. So play! Stupid villains, I can kill without regret. All day! Listen up, you will do whatever that I say!
Y'all done screwed up. I acquired the jewels and now I'm fused up. You about to get bruised up. Best of both worlds, I use superior strategy. You're not even half the man that used to be half of me. You choosing defeat. If I wave my arm, the wind will put holes in you. Now that's shooting the breeze. Go ask Majin Buu. Oops, it's too late. I'm out for 60 minutes, but for you, I only use 8. Laughing while I'm waiting for this union to dissolve. Cause I don't think the ladies are approving the menage. But if Chi-Chi and Bulma wanna cuddle tonight, they better watch out, cause now I got double the pipe. And Gogeta's no match, you stay losing. He had to do choreographed TikTok dances to make a fusion. So which Super Saiyan are you choosing? These dim-witted half planks or the pinnacle of evolution?
Hit that, we'll come with the star. Breaking bodies like a Kit Kat. Rip your team in half like a Moses when I spit that. Whip blast punches like it's gift wrap. Spit facts, treat you all like Freezer with a bitch slap. Saying from the planet of the apes, I'm not playing. Best be praying to this god, I'm raising stakes. I am waiting, I be saving every person, every race. Passion blazing cause I'm facing any aliens in my way. Say my name, call me Goku. And a man, stand my ground, yeah I won't move. Chris Chan when I'm loud with a blown fuse. Understand, hit the sound of your bones bruise. Go through faster than my flows do. I'm even better than Luffy and king of the planets. I need no piracy. I'm stunning, just look at my moves at top of the charts and I'm needing no rivalry. And finally they're fighting me, busting beats like it's Chi-Chi easy. Your character's tough, but can they beat me?
So you made it this far, huh? Now you're with me. Somebody hold me back, I'm going berserk. And at the rate I'm going, bro, I'm about to blow up the earth. This first time, each and every punch I'm knowing it hurts. Your pride, legendary, saying I was chosen and perfect. I'm the truth, cause I always been the hardest, I'm a bad bitch. Had to work to get to where I started, so savage. Had the Super Saiyan God singing, no damn it. He's so mad, bitch, he breaking up the whole planet. Well, if it's gonna go, and I got something that should get on my chest. And I ain't talking about the X, see you sipping the flex. I got these little green bitches out here gripping my pets. I'm ill, turn you green bitches, then you're hitting the deck. I'm a goddamn god, and you out of your mind is strange. Millions of scenarios, you die every time. Murder you without a trace, cheater brought me to lime. You get bodied at your body if you body with mine.
Welcome everybody. Oh man. I appreciate all of your patience tonight. I had to take Frankie out to pee, so I was like, I could just leave the stream and just have it play, right? And just not do anything and have it be completely silent. Or I can put something on that's going to be a decent amount of time so I can, take him out, eat. So if you guys were upset... What's up, Retsky? How you doing?
Yo, what's going on?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm fine. I just ate a pint of chocolate ice cream, so.
Oh, that sounds good. Fun.
Yeah, my belly fat won't appreciate it later, but.
I don't imagine that it would. Um, okay, so Redsky, so what is this? W. Can't wait to hear the latest about the situation. Sorry I had to cancel my patronage. Haven't left the server yet, but will soon if need. Had leftover money for me and my brother's birthday movie trip. Had to cancel to be sure I had enough. Dude, W, don't worry about it. You can hang out in the server. Honestly, I don't even know who you are in the server because it just says W tip me, so you can just chill. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, I had to take Frankie out, and I just need to put something on. So there was some music for you guys. If you didn't like it, I'm sorry. It was either that or you sit in silence. And I was like, well, if those are the options, these guys can just mute until I get back.
Yeah, well, you know what's more maddening than anime music is the sounds of silence.
I mean, for me, it is, anyways.
I think that's for anybody. Silence is kind of a scary thing.
I mean, like, I wouldn't want to sit here in silence while I waited, but some people do, I guess, and that's on them.
Well,
but again, we gotta like talk about just a couple quick things. So it is March. New Patreon reward is coming out, I think, next week. So I had a talk with Kat before the stream started. This is the first page, and this is just a concept. So she's going to be giving me like step-by-steps on this. And once we have the first page completed, I'm going to upload all of that for the Patreon member. And what I'm going to probably do is like, I don't know, create like a file link for you guys and send it directly through Patreon. That way you can just download it from there, because I think that's probably easier than going into the Discord server. But it will still be uploaded on Discord for you guys. And if you want, if you wanted to get these images for the comic I'm working on with Kat, all you have to do is sign up for the Patreon, and it'll be just select the right. Anyways, I had to get that out really, really quick. Sorry about that. But we got some news to talk about tonight. Mr. Girl has been banned.
Yo,
I literally don't give a shit. Like,
well, me neither. So I was told that he got banned for talking about like a mental illness or something like that, which I do have to say is pretty stupid. But it's Twitch.
Well, I got shown something else, and
are you talking about the Stardust tweet?
No. I'm going to talk about that too, but
yeah.
Let's talk about a couple other things just really quick. Guys, it's gonna be, hopefully it'll be a chill stream tonight. I want it to be a chill stream tonight.
Sure.
But you just never know, because we have a lot of fun on the channel.
Well, I mean, last time, I think it was like Monday or something, you said it was going to be a short stream, and it ended up being like over 2 hours long.
I think we hit 3 hours.
Yeah.
But on top of that, I got to talk to you guys about the Ukrainian situation.
Oh God.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing. I'll say this, and I'll say this until I die. I literally don't care about Ukraine. It's a nothing country to me. It's not like this hardcore fucking democracy. It's the reason why the United States is concerned with it is because we've been influencing Ukraine for a very long time. And when we want them to do something, all we have to do is show up with a bunch of money, or tell them that we're not going to give them a bunch of money, and either way they'll do our bidding. So like, I'm not gonna like, we'll talk about it when we get into it. But I saw this like really dumb tweet from Comic Cop, and I don't have it pulled up, but it was like Yellow Flash going like, I don't give a fuck about Ukraine, and then showing that Yellow Flash had like 4 videos. That. And I was like, oh, okay, like, I don't give a fuck about Ukraine either, but I'm definitely gonna talk about like the fucking absurdity surrounding the situation. Like, when there are fake stories going out there, and you have these like little weirdos with the Ukrainian flags in their bio, all going like,
Oh my god, I've seen those all over. Okay,
oh,
that's the
God.
one thing I will say. I think it's really weird when I see like these people. You know what it
it's
reminds me of?
cringe. I
No,
mean,
no,
it's
you know what it
stupid.
reminds me of, Crow? It reminds me of the Black Lives Matter thing when people put like the black fist
Oh my gosh!
in their
Oh my
bio.
goodness! I hold on. Let me just real quick. I gotta I sent some memes, and I just need to get them pulled up because I think you'll like them.
Really? Well, are you sharing your screen? There you go.
What? Oh yeah, it's on Discord.
Yeah.
So only you can see this. Don't.
Only I can see it. Okay.
Yeah, before you sit there and go like, do you know you're showing your DMs on God damn, it's like every time.
No, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Oh my god, that is a lot of me.
You see it?
What the fuck?
I do. Okay, hold on. I'll get a few of these ready for you guys because they're just fun.
This seems like a very based group chat.
This is the Flashcast chat.
I know. It's based.
Oh gosh, I have to get this shit. Okay, I think we're good. Close these. We're good.
Is that Stephen King?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. I think we're ready. Let me show it now. Okay. There you go. So this is the meme, right? NPC Biden Harris, NPC wearing mask. Now Ukraine. And it's like, dude, it's true. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they got the little vaccine in their necks.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's funny.
I mean, look, I saw like Tim Pool, I guess, made a joke about it, and it was something like the same people that believe Jussie Smollett.
Oh god, that loser.
Who?
Jussie Smollett.
No, it was like the
Fuck
same people
that guy.
It was like the same people who believe Jussie Smollett are the same people telling me that we need to go to war in Ukraine. I'm like,
we don't need to go to war. Jesus Christ.
well, dude, have you? Okay, I've got to show you because like, who's it? That fucking Sean Hannity guy. I
don't like him.
He called for like absolute fucking just like insanity. To support the Ukrainians, quote unquote.
Sean Hannity is full of insanity.
You'll see it, and there was Ukrainian. There's someone in the Ukrainian army, to my understanding, basically put out a tweet stating that they were no longer taking Russian prisoners; they would just execute them. And
oh Jesus Christ!
They deleted it, and I'm like, dude, that's them admitting to like a war crime. I'm like,
you
know, why am I supposed to care about these people? Don't get me wrong. If they're the good guys, they shouldn't be executing war prisoners.
Well, here's the thing, Crow. There's never good guys. There's always just a lesser of two evils.
And look,
at least that's what I've come to understand.
And the problem is, if I'm in a decision of the lesser of two evils, then I don't care. I'm not going to get involved. Like what happens in Ukraine doesn't like affect us. The reason why we're having problems right now is because Biden like shut down our own natural gas reserve. So like we're like dependent on Russia. We absolutely are. We're still buying from them. And now it's like they have this push to like shut all of that down. And I'm like, you're insane. These changes, don't get me wrong, these changes can happen, but they're not going to happen overnight. And you can't force them onto people. So I mean that's just it. But they don't get it. They don't understand it. So we're still dependent on Russia while we're shutting down our own like natural gas reserve. And I think when they got questioned about it, the press secretary said some like really heinous shit. Like, well, you know, our values have costs. I'm like, what fucking values? Like going to fucking war in a foreign country? Like, what fucking values are you talking about, you stone cold bitch? Oh man. Oh wow. Okay. GG Evan, thank you for the tip. Crow, did you see Tim Pool got swatted 3 times in one night? Apparently, the reporter is on the case and found something useful. Okay, yeah. Let me talk about that. So he got swatted 3 times.
Three times?
The first time he got swatted. The next time there was a call to emergency services that there was a gas leak, and then they swatted them again. So yeah, that's insane. Apparently, the quartering dug up a name. The police have confirmed that that is the name of the suspect, and they know that the suspect is in California, which isn't surprising because California is full of degeneracy.
As we all know.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. It's definitely interesting though. Whoever's doing it clearly doesn't like Tim Pool.
Well, I mean, why else would they swat him 3 times?
I mean, it's not having an impact though. If anything, it's just giving him sympathy every single time it happens. But I got a couple more. Okay, so here you see, right? Take out the COVID chip, put it in the
shit.
Dude, these memes are great. I fucking love these.
That's kind of funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
It's the Ukraine flag in their bio.
I love that. That's so fucking funny,
dude.
dude.
This is fucking great. Okay, all right. This one I fucking loved. Okay, so Stephen King. I don't usually post pictures of myself, but today is an exception.
I'm like cringing. Why is the Black Lives Matter fist?
Okay. That's.
Oh god.
That's the shot. Here's the chaser. My lesbian aunt runs a feminist bookstore. Today she decided to take a stand for one of liberalism's core values, bold military intervention abroad. Please like and retweet to show you support her.
I just don't like that they use the Black Lives Matter symbol in that
Dude,
too.
That's not
like,
the
what
Black Lives Matter symbol.
Isn't that the fist?
No. To my understanding, that's it's easy to confuse it, but no, that's not the Black Lives Matter.
Wait, so it's a different, like it's the I stand with Ukraine, but it's like a similar fist shape or whatever?
The Black Lives Matter fist is literally the communist fist.
Dude, what is with fucking modern liberals and fisting? Jesus.
That's a good question.
Jesus
Why is
Christ.
The Washington Post trend?
I mean, they're a news source that publishes frequently. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's just weird. What did they do?
Probably broke a news story.
That doesn't seem like it.
Or people just complaining about it.
Whatever. Okay, let's talk about something fun.
Yeah. No more fucking Ukraine shit.
Okay, hold on. Let's do that really quick. Okay, perfect. Let's go back. There we are. Tim says it happened after H3H3 blew him up on Twitter.
Oh, God.
I mean, it makes sense, though, right? Because H3H3 has a massive audience, and they're not very intelligent, you know?
Dude, H3's audience is kind of fucking insane.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, it makes sense that once you have someone blast you out, that you're going to draw in more crazy people.
Actually, no, I would not put it past them. They've swatted people in the past for less.
Okay, we got some quick, fun stories really quick. Futurama, Redsky, did you ever watch it?
Here and there, but yeah, I sort of watched it.
All right, so to be clear, before it was originally canceled, Futurama was amazing. When it came back, I didn't like it as much, but it was still a good time. And the voice actors for the show really make it, right? And the voice actor John DiMaggio wasn't going to be coming back for the reboot, and I'm like, then why are you going to fucking do it? Right? I mean, It's bad enough that they're going to do a reboot, but why are you going to do it without fucking Bender? And apparently it was over money. And I'm like, just pay the guy the fucking money if you're going to reboot the fucking show. I get it. He's holding you by the fucking balls, but like, your show's going to suck without the actual...
Dude, Bender was like one of the star characters.
He's the best character!
Like, he's probably the funniest one in the show.
Oh no, he absolutely fucking is. So, look, my thoughts on the reboot are probably, let's be honest, it's probably going to suck. Futurama did go downhill when they brought it back the first time. It was still funny, but like the quality, like the jokes and everything, I don't think that
I
they
think
were just wasn't. It was okay, but it was like watered down. You know what I mean? So
well,
like,
I think that's what happens to all adult shows. They run their course, and like same thing happened with SpongeBob, with Family Guy, with
just call SpongeBob an adult show.
or not just adult shows, but like cartoons. I should have said, yeah.
Well, I think if
SpongeBob
you
could be an
watched
adult
like the
show.
fucking there's this clip from Family Guy, and so it's like you know, the non-adult jokes in Family Guy are better than the adult jokes, and it's just
Yep.
a clip where he's like, "There's a message in my cereal." He goes, "Ooh."
Ooh,
He's like,
just like those
"You're
are
eating
Cheerios. I
Like,
love that. That was like one of my favorite jokes.
right? And it's got nothing, it's not adult or anything, but that's the thing. Now Family Guy, when you turn it on, it's just like way over the top. Like,
Well, they're
way
like
over the
vomiting. They're vomiting for like shock value and stuff. They're like talking about pedophilia and shit. It's just like really bad.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I mean. I think the only show, and don't get me wrong, it has gone downhill now. The only show I think like really stood the test of time was South Park. Like, it just had this amazing.
I agree.
And I mean, it's still good now. It's just you go back and watch the first, you know, like the first 10 seasons, I want to say, and it's just holy shit. They got away with so much. They got away with.
They're
so
still
much.
getting away with a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, like, holy shit. But yeah, no. So like, I'm happy that he's back. I really am. I'm not hyped for the reboot though. I'm gonna check it out though. It should be interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of other TV shows, Bel Air. Have you fucking heard of this shit?
Like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Okay, yeah, but now imagine if they took everything very seriously and they dedicated the first 10 minutes to a hardcore take on the funny intro song from the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
What the fuck? Oh god.
That's a tough one, isn't it? Yeah, so for those of you who do not know, there is I guess it's a reboot, be the best way of putting it, of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's just called Bel-Air, and they take it way too fucking seriously. And you know, the thing is, I don't think I've ever seen someone take a comedy, like a comedic show, and turn it into a like a super dramatized version of that. I'm sure it's been done before. I just can't think of one. I've definitely seen, like, you know, 21 Jump Street. That was a serious show. It was a serious show. The movie is a fucking comedy. Like, they're fucking jokes. So I don't know. This just, it feels so fucking weird. It feels very weird. Uncle Carlton is not the jolly old fat guy, just trying to inspire good values anymore. Honestly, he's kind of a dick, and not like Uncle Carlton was always a nice guy, but like, actually no, he was always a nice guy. What am I saying? Carlton was great.
You're being conditioned.
Wait. Uncle Carlton. Oh god. I'm like, sorry, I smoked right before the stream. But
Typical.
no, Carlton is the fucking cousin. Right. Carlton's cousin. Who's the fucking uncle? Blanking on his name. Uncle Phil. Thank you, Jay London.
Dr. Phil. No, I'm kidding.
Uncle Phil. Yeah, no, Uncle Phil. Sorry. Carlton, though. Carlton in the show is like a smooth, rich dude from you know, like a wealthy family and everything. And I'm like, he's a fucking nerd and a clown, and he's super insecure in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And you see him in this, and I'm like, holy fuck, what am I watching? He has a fight with Will Smith's character. Gosh, I forget, what was his name in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Nope.
I don't fucking know.
I think it was still Will. Goddamn. Okay. Anyways, he gets into a fist fight with Carlton, and like he punches him at the end of the first episode, like square in the face, and I'm like,
Jesus.
I'm like, what the fuck? This is
Over
not,
what?
This is not wholesome. Over a girl, Carlton's
Oh my
ex,
god.
who's a total fucking
Jesus.
babe. Who's a total fucking babe. So
Dude,
like,
it sounds like Euphoria.
okay, so yeah, he was just Will. No, there's no Carlton dance. There's no Carlton dance. This is not in any way, shape, or form the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's like a mashup of all.
It's a desecration.
It's like a mashup of CW shows, like no joke. It's way too over the top. It's way too fucking serious. And like the thing is, this show can work. You know, if you want to tell a more hardcore story, like a fish out of water story, which is essentially what the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is. You can do that, but like that's not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air anymore. It really is not. It's something entirely fucking different. And it's like you called it Bel-Air and you named all the characters from the original show. And you have a couple callbacks, don't get me wrong, but it's like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, what the... Because, like, the thing is, unless you fucking know, this is gotta be, like, just such a fucking shock to you when you watch that first episode. You're like, oh my goodness, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot? I watched that growing... Oh, I'm gonna tune into that. And you, like, watch the first episode and you're just, like, shocked and traumatized. Because you're like, what the fuck? Why did he just punch Carlton?
Honestly, I just don't get my hopes up for anything anymore. And, like, that way when I come in with low expectations, I'm somewhat like, oh, well, it wasn't bad. But, you know, I don't, like, expect enough where I actually get, like, super angry when I'm done watching it. Like, what the fuck did they do?
Oh, dude, it's insanely bad. It's insanely fucking bad. So someone asked about the oh gosh, I got to talk about this too.
Okay.
I got one more article pulled up, and then I'm just gonna shut the screen down for a quick second so I can get something pulled up for you.
Okay.
Okay, so Deadpool 2 actress Zazie Beetz developing Rapunzel's sequel story. She'll have a huge afro.
Oh god, what the fuck?
Okay, well, let me be honest. I don't care.
How's she gonna let down her hair?
I don't know. Like, I don't understand.
Rapunzel, twist out your curls. I don't know.
I mean, look.
Rapunzel gets a wave check.
She gets a weave. She just gets like a really massive weave.
Oh god.
Now, look, I don't actually care. I don't think it's that big of a deal. They want to do... Here's the thing. The Rapunzel movies that we've watched are complete departures from the original stories. So...
As long as the originals still exist, I guess.
Well, I mean, look, most of the original fairy tales are, like, really dark and shit.
Oh, dude, some of them are so fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. So, but we know these stories for, like, the Disney versions, not what actually happened in them. So, them doing their own take on Rapunzel, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't really care. I gotta be honest, I don't actually care. I just think it's hilarious to imagine this tiny child, and I say child in the sense that, like, I think Rapunzel had the long hair curse, like, forever. With, like, this just massive fucking afro. It's just, like, it wouldn't even... Because here's the thing. Rapunzel's hair, because it's straight and everything, can fit in a house and can kind of, like, weave down staircases and shit. But an afro can't do that. An afro can't do that. So it's like...
Dude, she's forever trapped.
She's forever trapped. And like,
oh my god, wait, I just thought of something so fucking funny, dude.
Can
what
you
if
imagine trying to save her? You have to, like, crawl through fucking afro hair.
Oh, no, I was saying, like, what if the curse was the afro just grows so big that she's just this giant walking fuzzball?
That'd be hilarious.
Oh god, it's a giant dust bunny.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, the logistics of a Rapunzel whose curse is having this, like, just massively oversized afro just sounds hilarious to me. I'm not, like, again, I don't care that they're doing it. I think it's hilarious.
I think the reasons that they're doing it, though, kind of make it a little cringe, because, like, the representation.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%. And, look, it's just, in this case, it's not like they're, you know, taking a recent story or something and, you know, putting in,
They're just, it's like a reinvention.
Yeah, I mean, look, again, the people have reinvented those old fairy tales forever. They're doing something different. I can't actually complain until I see something more with it. You know what I mean? Because I think when they did, what was it, the Cinderella movie? But dude, I don't know if you saw this, but like...
Is this the one with, like, James Corden?
No. Oh God. Maybe. But there was like a Cinderella movie that came out, and I don't think anybody even fucking knew about it. But the Oscars was like, oh, the fan poll says that, you know, the Cinderella movie is being Spider-Man, and I'm like,
rigged.
And I'm like,
the Oscars are rigged. Is it the one with Camila?
Kidding me?
Is it the one with that Camila Cabello person?
I think so.
Yeah, that one has James Corden in it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
it sucked.
Dude, I'm like, I didn't even know about this movie, and then I went to go look and, you know, see what people said about it, and nobody said anything positive. And you're telling me, you like Oscars? You like everybody accuses you of being rigged. Just give it over to Spider-Man. Like, just give it to Spider-Man, because it's undeniable, and at least you can't be accused of being rigged, because you can always point to that and go like, well, I mean, that wasn't our preferred pick, but no, they can't. They fucking can't, because they're so fucking rigged. They're so fucking rigged.
That's Hollywood elitism for you.
Oh my god, it's fucking awful.
They can't even give a fucking Marvel movie an Oscar. That's pretty crazy, considering Marvel's like...
I mean, it's not just the Marvel movie. We're talking about... this thing was, like, massive in terms of bringing people out to the theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people pointed this out, you know. This happens in the middle of the pandemic when people are still afraid to go out. Imagine how big it would have been if this launched in a normal year. And this thing is like $1 billion fucking movie.
Well, it's interesting, because the reason I said Marvel movie is it seems like Marvel seems to be like the key, like, head player of, like, social justice, like, new age culture and shit like that Hollywood likes to promote, because, like, they had a huge rave about Captain Marvel and shit like that.
Yeah. Dude, you know, Captain Marvel, honestly, it was just because Brie Larson was I mean, you know, like, realistically,
I mean, the movie wasn't like
film. It's not a
the movie
film,
wasn't terrible,
not, yeah,
but it was just so it was.
I've said it like this, you know, Thor 2 is a worse film than Captain.
Oh God.
No, 100%,
oh God.
100%.
Yeah.
And you know, look, the novelty of Thor, I would rank it over Captain Marvel, but let's be honest, Thor as a film is trash. And the Dutch angles make me want to smash my fucking head into them. And they're all over the fucking movie.
Mm-hmm. Thor 1 and 2 both sucked.
Dude, they're awful. I mean, look, people bitch about Ragnarok being such a huge departure, and I'm like, you know, fine. Because what we had there was awful. Like, fucking awful. But yeah, no, like, I know that what really drove people insane with the Captain Marvel movie was it was marketed as a movie that you had to see to understand
Endgame.
Yeah, and I'm like, that wasn't true at all. That was an outright fucking lie. Because you could have easily just gone around Captain Marvel being in the... Like, you could have easily done that film without her ever showing up. That was an
But what
outright
about
fuck.
Thanos' ship?
I mean, like, they could have taken it down any other number of ways. They had a huge fucking army. I don't fucking know. But if you're gonna, like, again, I'm just saying.
Use Wanda.
Yeah,
just
like,
use Wanda, dude.
And the thing is, people accept, like, you know, they always bitch and go, like, oh, these commentators are just misogynistic. Like, no. Wanda is more than capable of killing Thanos.
Dude, she almost killed Thanos in Endgame.
Well,
she quite literally almost killed him.
Killed him? No, let's be honest. Wanda in the comics is strong enough to kill Thanos and destroy that ship at the same time. I mean, let's be real. So it's like, if she did that in the movie, I would have accepted it. Like, I would have been totally okay with it.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm just saying, that you have ways around her being in the film, but also, she was a bitch during the marketing. I mean, she really was.
Yeah.
The way that she...
Well, didn't she, like, say, oh, yeah, like, I'm the only other Avenger that would, like, be able to lift Thor's hammer. I'm the strongest Avenger and stuff like that.
It was shit like that, but at the same time, she had promoted another film, I think, before that, and it was something about, like, oh, well, this movie isn't made for you, like, shit like that.
Yeah, I remember that. She's like, if you're a man, this movie isn't for you. It's like, shut the fuck up. Movies are for everyone.
Yeah, dude, the thing is, it was just very antagonistic, and I think there were many ways it could have been calmed down, but it was like, it's a
PR disaster is what it is.
I think that they fed into it because they didn't see it that way, because it got people talking about the movie, and the movie made a lot of money when it came out, but it wasn't well received, and the overall backlash, I don't think was good for the company. I mean, realistically. I mean, look at what happened with the Shang-Chi film. There's a lot of people that doubt that film. I doubted the film. And I actually like kung fu movies, and I was really interested in seeing what they did with it, but I doubted the movie would be successful because you had these executives at Marvel downplaying the film, right? And a lot of people looked at that, and that was a big sign of weakness. It got banned in China, so...
Wait! Shang-Chi got banned in China?
Well, yeah, and what you gotta understand is because the Chinese government is so strict on this shit, they're not going to have a film they're not going to have a film where someone from China leaves China to come to the United States and winds up living a better life than they were in China.
Okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But, like, that's interesting because I thought that was one of the main reasons Disney, like, pushed that movie was to, like, appeal to the Chinese population and shit, because Disney has a huge market in China.
That was 100% what that was about. And to be real, like, Marvel and Disney are probably not happy with the money that film made, because they're sitting there going, like, well, if it went out in China, we would have made... Like, that's how their minds are. It's always about the US market and the Chinese market. But the movie did amazing over here. And even, like, the actor at the time, like, you know, he was like, a little bit, like, rubbing people's faces in it, but it wasn't anything, like... It never got to this snobby little malicious level that it did with
Brie Larson.
Yeah, it never got there. And overall, the guy was, for the most part, actually pretty friendly when it came to marketing the film. He played into the Marvel execs downplaying the movie, but, you know, let's be real, in a way, maybe that was a marketing stunt too, you know?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a marketing stunt. Yeah, but, like, I did have my doubts with that movie, and I was impressed. I thought it was definitely a better movie than some of the other Marvel ones I've seen.
Oh, yeah, no, and to be real, the villain in the film is amazing for a Marvel movie, because Marvel movies really, they tend to be super fucking weak when it comes to presenting a villain that's captivating. There's a couple of examples where, for the most part, they suck. And this guy, like... He was relatable, he made sense, and he wasn't about, like, you know, dominating the world with ultimate power. It was like, well, yeah, I need this ultimate power, but it's so I can bring my wife back. Like,
well, he started off like that before he met his wife, and then it's like after she died, he kind of, like, devolved into that state, but it was to bring her back.
Yeah, so I mean, like,
interesting.
All of that was good. I think the ending of the film kind of falls apart with the evil dragon thingy.
Oh, that was cheesy because it was like the CGI was very obvious.
I mean, like, you could have just had the dad get possessed by the evil creature and have Shang-Chi still fist fight him. Like, like that was like my one thing with the film where I'm just like, this sucks.
Well, most Marvel movies, like, the biggest critique behind them is the third act of the movie always like CGI, cheesy, casual fighting.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, even when it came to that movie, people did not look at it and go like, oh, you know, fuck this guy, or whatever his name is. Nobody did that shit with him the way that they did it with Brie Larson. They never went after people Brie Larson did with them. And regardless, I I liked the movie. I was actually happy that the movie was decent. But I didn't think the movie was going to do good because I was like, it's a kung fu film and it's a niche market, and like, I just didn't think it was going to do that good. It did great though, and I was happy for it. Like, don't get me wrong, I was happy for it. The movie I was really shocked by, that I thought was going to do amazing, and I thought was the fucking Black Widow film, right? I thought that film would do amazing, because I'm like, you have an Avenger character, you have somebody that people have been asking for a film for the longest time, and you know, it comes out, and I'm like, well, okay, like, it falls apart in the third act really bad, but nobody cared to go see the film because, like, she's already dead.
Yeah. Interesting thing, early scripts had it that Black Widow was going to have the first movie before Iron Man.
I don't think that's true.
Well, there was a Black Widow movie that was going to be made before Iron Man. There was like a leaked script online somewhere.
Maybe. I mean, look, the thing is, Marvel and Disney were very reluctant to put out a film with a female lead. And a lot of that had to do with the failure of, I think, Elektra and Catwoman, which were awful for their own reasons. So I don't think so, unless it was like a pipe dream idea, because they would just be like so hardcore against it.
Well, a lot of it was basically like a classic spy movie. Like, it had stuff to do with like Russian nukes and stuff, and she had to like disarm them or whatever.
I mean, that would
there's
be
like an
interesting.
espionage plot. Yeah.
Oh, it was gonna be made before Iron Man 3.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah. Okay, see, that makes sense because she was introduced in Iron Man 2. So, but that was the thing. They were like really hardcore against a female lead. In Iron Man 2, it was supposed to be a female villain, and they X'd that out because there was like, nobody's gonna want that. I'm like, okay, all right. It was supposed to be the female Whiplash, and I'm like, dude, nobody liked the Whiplash you gave us. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The Hawkeye series, same with the Hawkeye movie that turned into a series. Look, I think Scarlett Johansson got completely fucking shafted by Marvel.
Oh, she did. It was awful.
She should have had her. Like, I would have fucking loved if they had done the Black Widow film between Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3, because like that would have been amazing, a classic spy thriller. Because Marvel still hasn't given us a spy movie. The closest thing we got was
Captain America Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that was the closest thing we got to that. But like an actual traditional spy thriller, like with Black Widow as the centerpiece, like that would be amazing. What we got instead was a movie that was just too little, way too fucking late. And I mean, what they did with Taskmaster.
Oh my god, that was.
It's an
embarrassment. That was a crime against humanity, I'm pretty sure.
Look, because Taskmaster is a very charming and charismatic villain.
Taskmaster is one of my favorite villains.
And you made him a mute, and you made him a woman. And what's really sad about doing that...
And the powers come from a fucking robotic suit.
Well,
it's not even the fucking, like, actual reflexes shit that was in the comics.
Well, I mean, what's really sad about, like, the making him a woman is it was a guy the entire time. They had a dude.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
All of the stunts, all of the acting. And then when they took the face mask off, they, like, either put her into the suit for that scene, or they CGI'd her head on top of the guy. So I'm like, this is just really dumb. And it's very obvious what you did here. So like, I get what the theme of the film was, but I was going like, you guys like really misplayed this so fucking bad. And that's just kind of what you see them doing. I was like, I think she got completely shafted by Marvel and Disney over her film. Like, it was ridiculous. I heard the main reason they went with it was because they saw the success of Wonder Woman. That's probably why they eventually greenlit the Black Widow film, I would say. But, you know, they've been making some bad decisions, and I think that they're starting to realize that. Only because it keeps getting pointed out, and there's always such backlash to it. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
But they choose to ignore that criticism, and they still run with it.
They do. They do. But you gotta. I would choose to look at what happened in the Spider-Man film and go like, there's a potential that they'll look at the amount of money that they generated off of that movie and take that to heart more than the. So I mean, we'll see, but you know, you had the decision to cut Doctor Strange out of the WandaVision show, and I don't think anybody was a fan of that. I don't think anybody supported that decision. I mean, when that came out, there was a ton of people bitching about it.
Wasn't there like a reason? It was like timing cuts or something like that?
No. The reason why was because they didn't want to take away from Wanda being the lead by having a guy show up and save the day.
Oh, that's... Well, dude, Vision was like a lead in the show too. I don't understand. He's a guy.
Also, like, Doctor Strange wouldn't show up and save the day. He'd just show up. I mean...
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, Wanda is more powerful than Doctor Strange is in the comics too. So,
well, we're probably going to see that in the movie.
Yeah, I'm just like, the idea that she would be shown up by him is just really dumb. In her own show. I mean, yeah, I would say like when he shows up, it's going to be huge, but that's only going to get people more in the character, especially if she's able to like overpower whatever he's doing, which she's more than capable of. Because for like a lot of people that are just fans of the movies, they're like, well, he's the Sorcerer Supreme, and then she would show up and like do something that just dwarfs him.
Yeah, but the Scarlet Witch has some massive powers.
No, that's what I mean. You'd get people like who maybe didn't really care about her character because, you know, what was it? Age of Ultron was a really bad film.
Actually, I have to say, it didn't age that badly. At least for me, like, I've found enjoyment in it. I mean, it's kind of disappointing what they did with Quicksilver and Ultron, but
yeah. Look, I mean, I don't like the film. It rubs me the wrong way.
It's not the best Avengers film, though.
Yeah, I think she gets better when you see her in Endgame. Like, no joke. The way she is in Infinity War and Endgame are probably her best. Period. And so like you're gonna get people interested in the character, like have her go do her own things. I'm just saying that, you know, having Doctor Strange show up and like cast a spell and just seeing like Wanda rip through it or something would really get people to see her as like a real threat. I guess like almost killing Thanos, let's be real, that's probably good enough. But in terms of like showing that her magic powers just like dwarf anything we've seen, you could have done that in her own show, and instead you cut out Doctor Strange because you're like, well, you want him to steal the spotlight. Like, that's not what a cameo is supposed to do, but it just seems to me more like you admitted that if Doctor Strange shows up, that Benedict Cumberbatch is just gonna like completely dwarf her fucking presence, and you don't have faith in your own fucking actress.
That's not cool.
Which, I mean, like, maybe that's real, because let's be honest, people are craving more Doctor Strange. I mean,
They actually they made him the face of Marvel now instead of Brie Larson.
oh really?
She was created kind of to be like the symbol of the MCU going forward, but now that's Doctor Strange.
Which I'm okay with.
Because there's so much hype going on with this the Doctor Strange 2.
Oh, well, I mean, you have so many fucking rumors coming out. You basically have Professor Xavier showing up in the film, which is...
I heard Patrick Stewart actually did confirm that.
Well,
Professor, it's him.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody knew that, but he actually came out and confirmed it.
Well, you have that. You have the Iron Man rumors. You have the rumors of
Deadpool.
Yeah, that was a big one. There's also what's his face, Tobey Maguire, said that he. I don't think he's confirmed anything, but people have already said that he's going to be in that film too.
Yeah.
Which would make sense because they saw each other in the Spider-Man film. So,
well, I heard it was going to be a variant of Tobey Maguire. Was it going to be the one we saw in No Way Home in the Sam Raimi films?
It doesn't matter. I mean, like, I'm just
because they said Wanda's going to kill him.
I think that they said that Wanda's going to go on like a fucking rampage and murder a ton of people. There's a line in the trailer, and I think someone said in the comments, but it breezed by. But it's like she's going like, when you break the rules, you're a hero. When I break the rules, I'm a villain. That's not fair. And I'm like, bitch, you enslaved an entire town. What are you talking about? Let's not even go into the fact that you're about to like murder. If I don't know if she's already gone on the murder spree. But let's just be real.
Well, that actually, I noticed when she says that line, it's the same scene as when he goes to that like garden or whatever to recruit her.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really know when the things are taking place, and they can CGI in the backgrounds and change where the characters are going to be, because they did that with the Thor Ragnarok trailer. Originally, they showed the confrontation with Hela in New York City, and then they shifted it to Norway. And then they shifted to Norway in the film. Yeah, check the original trailers. It's something that they can do to trip up the audience.
Well, yeah, they tend to do that because, Marvel fans like to investigate.
I'm just saying that it's impossible to say where anything is actually going to take place in that film. But in terms of that one line, I'm going like, you literally enslaved an entire town, and when you got like the idea that that's what you were doing, you continued to press it even further. And you went there and you originally did it knowingly, and then you kind of like tricked yourself into like, oh, it's okay. Like
she like acknowledged it was wrong, but like forced herself into denial,
like
to try and justify it.
I mean, she had a complete mental break. I mean, to be clear, but
because remember when she started like. Well, because remember when she like was faced with the fact that she had actually done those things, she was like freaking out knowing that she like trapped those people, and then she ended up letting them go, but then she like had like a psychotic break and started strangling them all.
Yeah. I mean, look, obviously she's got mental health problems, but let's be real. If you enslave an entire town, and it wasn't just that they were enslaved. Apparently, that she kept their kids away from them.
Oh yeah, I know. She trapped the kids in the basement.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah, and on top of that, they were racked in immense pain the entire time. I'm just saying, everybody would think that you're fucking psychotic and evil. Like, and there's no justification for any of it. Mental health escapades, whatever. Like, you literally enslaved people, kept their children away from them, and forced them through immense pain and mental anguish for a month. That's nuts. That's insanely that's absolutely fucking nuts. That like, I don't know, man. Like, it's when it comes to some of the stuff in the trailer, I just hope she gets put in her place. Like, she really deserves it. I'm interested in seeing what happens with Deadpool in the film. Like, there's gonna be so much cool shit that they're gonna be able to do. But we'll see what happens. Now,
Well, here's the thing too: is like with Wanda's character in the comics, she's kind of like had a history. A lot of the stories involve her causing mass destruction and trying to justify it, even though like deep down, oh, she's a good person or whatever. But
yeah, look, the things with her in the comics, she normally goes absolutely insane, and does a bunch of terrible things, and those are her biggest stories. So I'm just saying, you know, she's definitely not a good character, to like build a fan base of people that try to justify her actions. Because you see,
well, you can be a
like,
fan of
holy
the
fuck.
character.
You
Just to
can.
point that
I
out,
mean,
because
like,
some people are gonna try and clip that or
no,
whatever.
I'm not saying you can't be a fan of the character. I'm just saying, like, trying to justify all of these horrible fucking actions is just like it's nuts. It's like one person was like, slavery is bad, but like she was really sad. I'm like, oh. It's like just like sarcastic shit like
Slavery bad, but Wanda big sad.
that. Okay,
That's how they justify it.
See, I need to get something pulled up really quick. Because there's one other thing I wanted to go over in terms of movies, and it'll be really quick, and then we're going to talk about something else.
Speaking of shows, what do you think about this the Obi-Wan Kenobi show?
I haven't. Is there been a trailer out for that yet?
There hasn't been a trailer, but remember there's promo that was leaked of like a child Princess Leia. They're trying to do like a plot where Obi-Wan like rescues Princess Leia or something as a kid.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Let's be real.
I just saw that and I sighed and I'm like, I knew it. I knew they were gonna do something that was gonna fuck it up. But I did hear it was recently confirmed that Hayden Christensen is gonna be de-aged alongside Ewan McGregor to film Clone Wars scenes.
Well, okay. Let's talk about
for flashbacks.
In truth, there's really nothing within Star Wars canon to justify an Obi-Wan television series.
I know, yeah.
He's literally just supposed to stay on Tatooine, keep a very low profile, and look in on Luke from a distance. Star Wars Rebels, which was like the follow-up series to Clone Wars originally, in the episode where Obi-Wan is featured, he kills Darth Maul, and he does it away from Luke, and that's it. He doesn't like go out, he doesn't like interact with Luke. I feel like they're gonna be so fucking tempted to like put Obi-Wan into situations where literally it just makes no sense whatsoever. But they're gonna have to do it because in reality, he doesn't do shit in the time span after the war and up until Luke.
I don't know. I think what they could do is like some Naked and Afraid spinoff where it's like he's trying to survive this desert of Tatooine, Naked and Afraid style. That'd be funny.
Now, Batman's coming out this weekend, and I'm gonna go see it with my wife on Sunday. But I don't know. I've heard mixed things about it, and I'm kind of like, I'm okay with that. They're calling it like a natural detective series where it's really dark, really gritty, and I'm like, that's the type of Batman film I want to see. So, low tech Batman too. So he's not like got all the super devices that make him like super amazing.
Yeah, bring it back to the roots.
Exactly. So I'm excited for it. They're doing the storyline where they're pulled it from The Long Halloween. I don't think Harvey Dent's in the, but in The Long Halloween, was it fucking Falcone, I think. I might be mixing the mobsters up. But his father treated a mob boss who was bleeding out, and Bruce Wayne goes like, well, he did it because it's his duty as a doctor. But I think they're going with the storyline where he did it because he was indebted to the mob. So,
Ooh.
yeah, we'll see. I think it's gonna be a good film though. I'm excited for it. Final bit of super fun news: the new Pokemon games got announced, and
Yep.
I don't know how to feel about it. The Scarlet and Violet thing, it seemed to me like I think that they're going for like a soft reboot on everything. Scarlet and Violet, Red and Blue, I just that's kind of what I'm getting from it. And in terms of the features of the games, apparently it's fully open world, which is
Really?
yeah. So
Wow.
yeah. So where is it? It said something about how like the towns blend in seamlessly with the world. There's no borders, and you can kind of see that with this town right over here.
Wow.
So if that's the case, there's
That's
no
cool.
loading zones. And the thing that makes that believable is if you look at the progression with the games, you had the what is it, in the 8th generation, you had the that open the wild area where it was, you have loading zones into towns. You have a traditional route that still exists, but then you have the wild area, which is this big kind of open world hub, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not really open world, but it's just like this really large map you can travel around in. Then you go into, Legends Arceus, and in that one, there are no traditional routes. There's no traditional towns. There's 5 separate open world areas. So now you have this game where they're like, okay, it's just fully open world. That's interesting to me. I have no clue how it's going to run on the Switch, but I'm excited for it. I think that's going to be really good. And what's more to it though is if it has the same systems as Legends Arceus, it's going to be fucking amazing. I mean, that game is just so much fun to play. And that's what I think that they're doing here. That's why I think it's a soft reboot for the entire like Pokemon mainline series, because they're calling it Scarlet and Violet, so Red and Blue, and they're completely changing the formula for how everything's going to work. So that's interesting. Now, these are the starter Pokemon for the new games, and the green one is called Weed Cat, apparently.
I like the duck. The duck's my favorite.
Yeah, no, like these guys look good. Like, I mean,
He's got like a little beret on his head.
I like Fuecoco. He's a little chili pepper. So I mean, like all these guys look really good. You have the little cat. You have the little crocodile. You have the little duck. I think Totodile's a better crocodile starter. Like, you can't be Totodile, but I like how he's a little chili pepper. It's fucking cute.
Yeah.
The cat's probably the cutest of all of them, but in reality, it is just a cat.
Hell yeah, but it's a weed cat.
It's a weed cat.
That's what makes it based.
The duck, I think, is like a sailor. I think that's what they're.
Oh, that's
for.
fun.
Yeah. I like. I mean, it's interesting. It's Oro flipped out on the duck. You mean
What?
Aura? I'm GG.
Origami.
So like I like the starters. I really do. The game looks. Yeah, GG Evan. Twitter wants to fuck the cat. Apparently, yeah. No, that's fucking weird. It is. He's
Jane
not,
Dawson.
Yeah. No. There's like Weed Cat was trending on Twitter, and if you clicked on it, there was a bunch of people just like talking about the starter. And then there were like just random fucking people posting images. It was like fucking a cat, fucking the starter cat.
God. I know that like the entire starter pack was getting memed, or like just memes were being made in its honor or whatever.
I think the main characters look like shit. not gonna lie. They look like traditional NPCs that you would see playing.
Yeah.
So
usually you should probably have like some like face markings or something that make them unique, or hairstyle.
Yeah, the thing is though, you're probably gonna be able to customize them. So realistically, it's not that big of a deal. Because customization, I think it's just gonna be something you have with every game now. It's based on Spain though, and that's
really
yeah. So
aren't the games usually like just based on Japan?
No, that's not true. Because Black and White was based on the Eastern Seaboard of the United States, like New York City and everything. New York City was like what was that big city in fucking I'm blanking on. But yeah, no. So Unova is based on the United States, which is the 5th generation. The 6th generation is based on France. The 8th generation is based on the UK. So they've gone international before. That's not that big of a deal. I think the first 4 generations were all based on areas of Japan, though. So,
okay.
A Spanish region, it seems really interesting, and like the starter names kind of give it away. Fuecoco and Sprigatito, like the starter
or
names
Italian, but
it could be, but there were some things in the trailer that people noticed. I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to get like yeeted.
yeah, Nintendo's pretty anal about it.
Yeah, but like people had been like theorizing that this was going to happen, that we're going to get a Spanish region for like the longest time. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. The starters, to me, these look better than when I saw the HN starters for the first time. I thought Sobble looked like shit. I thought the Rabbit looked like crap, and the only one I liked was Grookey, and that's basically how it existed with the evolution thing. But these guys, they all look good. The fucking duck, like I saw the duck at first, I was like, it's a fucking duck, who the fuck's gonna choose it? But then I was like, no, he looks so fucking confident, and he's got a little sailor hat on. But the thing is, if it's based on Spain and you see it in the trailer, there's like a bunch of gold. I'm going like, are we gonna get like a pirate based Pokemon? There's got to be like something.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool.
I really want to see some pirates in this game, because Spain is famous for like a bunch of pirates throughout history.
The conquistadors.
Yeah, so I'm like Quaxley. I think it evolves into a sailor or a pirate, and I think a sailor, but I would take a pirate. We need a pirate Pokemon. If it was I want a monkey Pokemon, and I want it to be a pirate, so I can name it Luffy. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Other quick Pokemon news, and I'm gonna move on. I promise. This is interesting. So Legends Arceus got like a free update, and it just gave a bunch of bonus requests and missions. Like, this game has been great. Like, this game is amazing, and if you don't have it, you should get it. It costs money, but it's money that's worth it. Don't get the game in the background, Horizon Forbidden West, because it's only available on PlayStation 4 and 5, and if you run on 4, it's going to run like shit, and if you run on 5, you wasted your money. So, but get Pokemon. Get Pokemon, guys. Alright, let's see. What was the first topic I had?
Mr. Girl. Alright, enough of cutesy Pokemon and politics. We're going to talk about fucking pedophiles.
We'll get back to politics later, don't worry.
Whoopie-doo.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, real quick, let me just get this tip from GG Evan.
Oh boy.
Ever thought about doing a stream where you and crew react to viewer submissions? Yeah, I mean, we could do that one time.
That sounds like an offer I'm down for.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people would have to like submit stuff over for us, but as long as
please don't submit extremely disgusting videos.
Yeah, like, someone would have to screen it first just so we don't get in trouble. Some of you guys, you guys got dirty minds. I said the fire starter better evolve into a ghost pepper. That'd be interesting. I think he's just gonna evolve into a chili pepper of some kind. But I don't know. I'm interested for sure. All right, so Mr. Girl returns. I've been banned from Twitch. I haven't heard from them, but I assume it's because of my POCD interview. So my Russia-Ukraine expert interview will stream on YouTube. Mr. Girl returns tomorrow at 2:45 p.m. Eastern. So that was today. I didn't catch it. I had no intention of catching it. But he got banned from Twitch, and I was like, why did he get banned from Twitch? I didn't hear about the mental health thing. This is what I saw.
Or it was the POCD thing.
This is what
whichever
I saw.
Whichever it was.
BX Bullet TV. I guess she's another person on Twitch.
Nah, she kind of sucks.
Yeah. So I think she's the one that got him banned, though. Or someone that follows her or listens to her. Because like today,
I think it was her.
Maybe. Diorio posted some stuff, so I'll bring that up. Today I woke up and turned on my computer to see a pedophilia awareness stream on Twitch with 1,100 viewers. Meanwhile, Twitch isn't even doing the bare minimum to keep kids safe from online predators on their platform. Retweet and hold Twitch accountable. Now, here's my problem. Nobody, literally nobody, seems to give a shit about the fact that Mr. Girl still says that all of the things that he says is all serious. He's still hasn't broken character. And I saw this I saw the thing that you retweeted, and then I screenshot
Stardust.
it. Yeah,
dude, that was so fucking psychotic. Like, here's the thing.
She's saying that she believes he's a pedophile, and she's
dude,
like,
no, but that's the thing. It's like, I don't even care whether he's banned from Twitch or not. That's not my issue with her tweet. It's the fact that she's talking so highly of someone, saying he's like kind-hearted and talented, and this dude's career is literally pretending. Like, and I'm saying pretending for reasons, but like pretending to be a fucking pedophile.
Well, I don't see any reason to even say that he's pretending to be a pedophile, because
the only reason I say that like he's not is because there haven't been like actual accusations yet.
Look, I'll put it like this, right? I don't need actual accusations that the guy's going to consistently keep telling me he's an actual pedophile. And when people push him on it, he goes, no, I really, really am. Like, I'm going to take him at his word, and I would be like, oh, well, it could just be a joke, except for the problem that it's a joke that hasn't ended, right? And whenever he gets pushed,
the man built his career off of it.
He doubles down even harder each time. So I'm like, it could be a joke. It could all be a joke, but I'm going to take him at his word, just to be clear. And it seems like Stardust does too, which is the weirdest thing to me.
Well, Stardust, dude, I don't even know why she became like this weird big thing.
Okay, so yeah, I think these are the two tweets by Dioria. Hours after BX Bullet tweets a public call to action, Mr. Girl was banned. Following the ban, Bullet claims it is unreasonable to blame her and feels like she is being unfairly targeted. I think that you're a fucking bitch. I mean, like, you did it. I'm okay with it. In the sense that, like, I think he's, if you want to, like, reach out to Twitch and go, there's a dude doing pedophilia awareness stream on Twitch, I'd be like, I'm not going to sit there and bitch about it. Like, I do believe in free speech, but, like, holy shit. I mean, yeah, I literally think that you can make a justification for Twitch not having a pedophilia awareness stream on their platform that has a ton of minors on it. I don't think Mr. Girl's shit is age restricted, is it? That might be wrong.
I have no idea.
Yeah, no way to check now.
Well, here's the other thing. It's like, I don't know, because I'm banned from Twitch, and I don't even stream on Twitch. I don't even comment on Twitch. I used it just to watch people.
Yeah, so I never asked for mass reporting Mr. Girl, publicly or privately. I disagree entirely. I mean, like, she put his name out there, tagged Twitch. I mean,
yeah,
what
there
people are gonna do.
There was a motive.
Yeah, I mean, look, let's be real.
It's like, you'd be less of a piece of shit if you just owned up to it instead of playing stupid.
Well, so BX Bull implies that Mr. Girl normalizes pedophilia and pedophilic behavior. But he does.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, he does. Like, what do you mean? She also believes that this content desensitizes kids and enables child predators. I think you can easily make the case for that. Bullet was added later that she doesn't want him banned. I mean, look, I'm okay with him being banned off Twitch. I think that everything that, like, Diori just said there is true. He does normalize the behavior. Like, he really does. Like, even if you want to say, well, it's all just jokes, we're all, like, laughing about it. Like, the dude is, like, 100% being serious. And if that's the joke, it would still normalize it to, like, anybody who's looking at it. It would desensitize a kid who's laughing at those jokes when, like, an actual predator shows up and goes, like, ha ha ha, I want to touch you. It's just a joke. Don't worry. Like, you know? I mean, look, I think you can make the fucking case for, like, both of those arguments, like, 100%. But, you know, she's pussing out because, like, people think that the Mr. Girl shit is hilarious and they don't want him banned because they have a good time laughing at it. I'm just like, you know, I don't think that you can prove to me that he isn't one. I don't think I can prove to you that he is one. I can only take the guy at his word when he's repeatedly saying it over and over and over again and never once has broken character. That's all. That's literally it. But this is insane to me. So, dear Twitch/Twitch support, please give my friend Mr. Girl Returns account back. He is a well-meaning, kind soul. Mr. Girl is incredibly creative and talented, and I can only see him growing. He may have controversial ways of framing things, but that aids him in starting and propelling a conversation around a subject forward. When I first saw Mr. Girl, I was slightly taken aback by how open and frank he was, but something about his honesty and humor spoke to me. Okay,
what the fuck?
This is my problem.
I hate this bitch, dude. She's
Like-
so weird.
Like, my issue is, I can understand from people who tell me that the Mr. Girl thing is just a joke, you know, don't trip out about it, and he shouldn't be banned, like, you know, it's just jokes. I can understand those people, because, you know, they think it is just jokes. But this girl is literally saying that, you know, he's being honest and he's being frank.
He's kind-hearted.
I'm going like,
He's talented.
what? What? But like, she's also, but to me, it's like she seems to think that Mr. Girl is serious about shit. And it gets worse, right?
I mean, she also endorsed cuties, so I'm not surprised.
He's an advocate for health overall and for healthy boundaries. And I'm
like, yeah,
my
because
gosh,
oh my
this,
god,
this just sounds like the what is it, the map crowd, the non was it the non
minor attracted persons?
Yeah, the minor attracted person people that also say that they would never harm a child. I mean, it just sounds like that. Holy shit. I mean, that's like the most insane way of defending Mr. Girl that I've ever seen. Is to say that he's being honest, open, and frank, but he's not.
Dude,
afraid.
the fact that this got the engagement it did was kind of fucking concerning.
The problem is, you have a bunch of people that literally think the Mr. Girl thing is just hilarious, right? They don't take it seriously, right? They don't believe it's a serious thing. So for them, it's like, you know, unban him. What are you doing? Unban him. I look at him going like, yeah, I mean, the guy keeps like fucking saying is, and if he literally fires up a live stream for pedophilia awareness, like, I mean, let's be real. Twitch has terrible fucking rules for content creators. You're asking for a fucking ban. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. And like this whole thing where, you know, oh, you know, quote unquote, something, quote unquote, what was Diorio tweeting out? This is desensitizing children. I'm like, kind of. Yeah. If you think about it. GG Evan, thank you for the tip. The only Twitch ban that was deserved. I'm glad they banned Redski. Oh wait, I mean Mr. Girl.
What the fuck?
Just like took a shot at you out of
Jesus.
I saw Technicals.
You're no longer my favorite super chatter. No, I'm kidding.
I saw Technicals quote tweeted her too.
Yeah, he did.
So
that was
I don't
funny.
think most people are like him. I've rarely talked to someone who understood me, who knew what it was like to walk around with a shadow over you. I think he knew and never expected anything in return from me. Nice to meet someone else who lives in the dark. Okay, look. Okay, all right. Look. It seems like she thinks he is a pedophile.
Yeah, she's fucking disgusting, dude.
I mean, look,
I don't. Why did these people choose to fucking be around her again, or like have her around?
I don't know. This is a weird one though. This is fucking weird to me. Like, look at this shit. I don't think most people are like him. I've rarely talked to someone who understood me, who knew what it was like to walk around with a shadow over you. Okay, if it's just a joke, what do you mean there's a shadow over him?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Look, I think that she thinks he's a pedophile. Like, no joke. I think she thinks he's a pedophile, and she's cool with it. You don't live in the dark. You debate teenagers on the internet. I'm all for protecting free speech, but why the fuck are still going through the no one understands me phase when you're a grown woman? I can guarantee you're not that complicated. Ouch. Okay, that was worth it. That was worth it.
Well, he stuck it to her.
I mean, it's not that hard. Let's be real. That was probably mean. Rinsky, can you do me a favor? I'm gonna light up really quick. Can you just
You're gonna light the bong? Oh, okay.
Alright, just entertain him.
Dude.
Chosen Reborn guy. Who is this chick? A fucking degenerate.
Oh my god, Chosen. You have no fucking idea, dude. Stardust. I don't even know what her thing is, but like apparently the commentary community like picked her up or whatever. She's just like a Twitch streamer. She does like politics. She's basically the only thing I know her for, other than like hanging around the commentary guys and being friends with Mr. Girl, is she defended cuties and said it was like some coming of age story or whatever. I think that's fucking disgusting. I mean, I've heard people give reasonings for that, but I don't know, like it's just disgusting. And I mean, you see her here in this Twitter thread. She's like hardcore defending Mr. Girl.
Hey, Sen, I appreciate your banger tweet. Put it in the stream chat text.
Wait, what did Sen tweet?
I don't know, but he wants me to go check his Twitter account. I'm like, well, put it in the stream chat text so I can pull it up on Discord and won't show up on the screen.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check. Go follow the ghost of Mr. Sen on Twitter.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I forgot I was.
Okay. So he says, "Why do the commentary guys rush to play defense for Mr. Girl Returns, but they were so close to pull the trigger on technicals for his Zero video?"
I mean, I literally don't get it, because here's the problem.
Damn, that he's actually got a point.
Here's the problem. They'll say, "Well, because Zero actually targeted a child." I'm like, "Well, hold on."
Dude,
I mean, you can say that. The problem is Mr. Girl openly says he's attracted to children. He did a song calling himself a pedophile. Like, he tells everybody that he's still attracted to kids.
At the very least, he flirts with pedophilic ideals.
I'm just gonna inhale real quick.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's kind of weird because these were the same people who were making fun of Mr. Girl and calling him disgusting for saying that shit, and now they're all friends with. I won't say they're friends with him, but they're like definitely friendly with him, which I think is a little odd. But yeah, Sen has a point there.
No, I agree. I think it's bullshit. I really do. The thing is, for me, every single time I've seen Mr. Girl talk, he openly says he's into kids. And he's not joking about it. He's not like going like, ha ha ha. He says it.
Well, here's the thing that I don't understand, Crow, is it's like these guys get so angry about like pedophilia stuff, and then they're like, oh, you can't joke about that, but then when it's certain people, they think it's funny.
Well, yeah, I mean, they like, I think that they think Mr. Girl is funny. So they're okay with it.
But then, I don't know. These are the same people who, when someone will make a certain joke about pedophilia, they'll be like, oh, you're fucking disgusting.
Well,
like an actual just joke, and not like doing what Mr. Girl does where he's like repeatedly talking about it.
One thing I've learned, and I saw it specifically with Augie's community, when it came to that whole Discord fiasco with
Oh my
Technicals.
god. No, you don't understand, dude. That happens more often than you think.
I'm just saying that, and it's not specific to him, right? I think a lot of the commentary guys have audiences that are very, very young. And by very young, I'm talking about like, actual minors. Because I see that a ton with these newer commentary guys that are coming up, like that fucking Advil kid, right?
Yeah.
They're all very young, and young people, they don't actually give a shit for the truth. Like they want to be a part of the in crowd.
Dude, that Advil kid gives me bad vibes.
I'm just saying that for me, look, I'm 31, right? When I see shit like that, I care. Like I did this shit in high school. Like I'm not gonna do it at 30 fucking one on the internet. Like holy shit. So when you tell me that they behave a certain way, well, I expect it. I expect no consistency because their audience literally does not demand it from them. I mean, they really do not. They just want to see them tear into people and go hard. In fact, let's be real. The truce that they did with Technicals was probably a bigger slight to them than anything else, because they want to keep going after him. They said it was okay. They're doing it. Like, why would you
Well,
stop
I
them?
think it's funny because you can see when Technicals is in calls with them now, he'll be like poking the bear. He'll be instigating stuff, and they can't really snap back at him.
Well, I mean, the problem is, though, he's not really breaking the truce if he's just like, hey, remember
Well,
this
no,
thing
but
that
that's
you
the
did?
thing.
And, like, look
He's
at
just
this
like
now.
he's literally poking fun
he's-
at them in ways that I can see agitates them, but they can't say anything too volatile to respond.
Well, I mean, that's hilarious. I mean, that's... I was saying, like, I wonder who breaks the truce first, and I think Technicals is trying to force them to break it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think he'd be petty enough to do something like that.
Well, I mean, I don't think he wants to. Let's be real. The truce works for him. It doesn't work for the other guys. Not in the same way. If at least it definitely stops the what is it? The loss to their come. I don't think that's true. Augie was getting views. Technicals were getting views. The more they fought, the more content there was. So I kind of like disagreed that this was actually harming their business in any weird way. It was definitely not looking good for Keemstar that you had Technicals go to Death Noodles and was openly stating that he was willing to go on H3H3. That's definitely not a good look. So I see why Keemstar demanded that get shut down immediately. And I see why the other guys like acquiesced, but
because it's like what I said earlier. I think, or not earlier in this stream, but in a previous stream, Keemstar probably gave it a business perspective on like this whole beef and how it was bad.
Yeah, I mean, from like a business standpoint, I think what looks worse is, Senate said it from the start. They'll never apologize. They'll never walk anything back because it will make them look weak.
Oh yeah.
But look, this truce makes them look. They were going fucking hard. And what's even worse, and Technicals isn't making a video on it, but like Augie, after all of this stuff, when Aiden was like going ape shit on him for the truce and everything, Augie admitted that that Technicals' brother getting brought up was to discredit him. So
that was kind of fucked. I mean, I kind of could tell that from the beginning, but I'm just like,
knew that from the beginning. But they said that it was not true. That it wasn't about discrediting him. That it was about that this was just showing his character, right? Like it was showing that he couldn't condemn he couldn't condemn Zero because then he'd have to condemn his brother. But that wasn't true. It was just done to discredit Technicals, make him look bad. So I'm like, that's exactly what I said from the start. That's why I started calling fucking Connor a horse fucker. It was over that because he was like doing that shit, and I just called him a horse fucker.
Well, I think you called him a horse fucker because he called you a pedo defender first.
I told him I told him to go fuck a horse to begin with.
Well,
and
yeah.
then it turned into are you saying that you're okay with, and I'm like, go fuck a horse. And I think I said it to him a couple times. Then when it came to accusing me of like defending that shit, I was just like calling him a horse fucker. I think it's hilarious that shit has taken on a life of its own. And
I think it's funny. I didn't think it was going to go that far.
well, what's hilarious is, remember, the thing that pissed off that Augie kid is I was calling his friend a horse fucker, and I'm like, yeah, I call him a horse fucker because he's
let's just say it how it
dishonest.
is, and Augie's audience even agrees. Connor fucking sucks.
I mean, he
no, nobody likes that kid.
I mean, let's be real.
Like during his debate with Technicals in the Discord.
I gotta stop saying "let's be real." I'm sorry.
It's fine. No, that's Xylie's thing. Xylie gets real, not Crow. Crow judges, dude. Xylie gets real and Crow judges. That's how it works around here. No, but yeah, you could tell in the Discord chat in Boblax's server when Technicals was debating Connor. There were points where people were getting annoyed with Connor because he was just going in circles and shit.
Well, I mean,
and Connor, like, I see him on Twitter and stuff. He like shows up to random Twitter threads talking about nothing he knows about, and he just tries to give these weird takes.
I like Augie. Yes, and Augie lost his respect for you over calling Connor a horse fucker. LOL. Meanwhile, Nick will do it to his face, Maga will do it, and Augie will cuck and laugh about it. I mean, yeah, no, that's why I just...
Yeah. That's kind of stupid.
To be completely honest, I don't have any respect for any of them. I mean, I saw how bad Diorio is with handling information when it came to the Zaptai situation. And again, I don't like sit here and want to crucify Zaptai, but like at the end of the day, I also think it's important that you are truthful and honest about it. My respect for Augie, like, look, I always said he was immature, right? So I've seen the shit that he will say to people, like, to their, like, I've seen it all, and I'm okay with it, right? But then, like, I call his friend a horse fucker while he's legitimately acting like a piece of shit, and you say that you lose your respect for me. I was like, oh my god, the pearl clutching from you of all people. And if that was your stance, right? If it's I do it to your friend, you can't tolerate it. Look, I think that's kind of weak. And again, I'm very diehard when it comes to defending my friends, to be clear. But I think that's kind of weak. But then to see you totally go ahead and start laughing when everybody else starts calling him a horse fucker now. I don't know, man.
It's a little odd.
Again, it's just I can't take you as like someone who's real or honest.
Well, here's the thing that I find strange. It's like, how come like other people can tell the joke and not the person who created the joke?
Oh, I don't care. Like, I'll still call him a horse fucker because I see the way that he behaves. I saw him like going out there and claiming like he's won every fucking debate or some stupid shit like that. I'm going like, bro, like you're delusional. Like, I don't even know what to fucking say. It's kind of like not even worth engaging. But yeah, no, it's weird to me. It's fucking weird to me. But I think that Technicals is probably trying to push them into saying something, rub their ego the wrong way and get them to trip up. Honor is probably behind the scenes with Aiden, urging for them to, slam him every single time that they do it, and eventually something's going to give. And I don't know what it's going to be, but, something will give way.
Dude, remember when Keemstar like announced the truce and then Connor tried slandering Keemstar or whatever? Like he made that like schizo Twitter thread or whatever on him. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's the winner's point of view, man. We don't know because we're not winners.
Well, the winner's point of view is seeing the fucking he's on all fours getting plowed by a horse, as we all know. But
dude, I love how I said that one time and someone like responded. They were like, "But how is that possible?"
Well, actually, I remember hearing a story where a guy tried that and he literally fucking died.
So lots of practice, dude.
Yep.
Man. If they're gonna be flip-floppy and do double standards, they should try to at least cover it up a bit. I love Tech because he can basically fuck with them however, whenever he wants, and they won't do shit. I mean, yeah, it's...
I know, that's what I find so funny.
I mean, look, I think that he wants them to, break the truce so he can go ahead and just really cut their throat.
Well, because he has a lot of dirt on them that he didn't even use, so I'm sure he's like, I want to use this.
Well, I mean, yeah. Plus, I don't think they haven't apologized. He hasn't forgiven
I mean, let's
them.
be real. When has an apology ever gotten anywhere?
Look, I get it, but you know what I mean? It's still, to me, I guess I'm more old-fashioned. Again, it comes from being older. I still think that, when you fuck up, you better apologize for it. I get that doesn't necessarily mean anything, because you can always just say, yeah, whatever, I apologize. But I think, to me, it still matters that you get that and that it's genuine. When someone makes a mistake. Now, they don't feel like they've made any mistakes, but I just find it's fucking weird. I guess the defense is that they really don't think that Mr. Girls is a pedophile, or Mr. Girl is a pedophile, but like, I can't see it the way they see it, because look, I've never talked to the guy, but in every single conversation I've ever seen this guy be in, he hardcore states
he has that fucking creepy stare.
He doubles down on it. He's never once told anybody, no, guys, this is just all an act. He's never once said that in private to anybody. Nobody's ever come out and said, like, guys, it's just all an act. Don't worry about it. Like, I'm his friend or something. I'm just saying, it is weird. Like, you got to give me that. It's fucking weird. Jesus. Anyways, if you're upset that this guy got like banned, and the person that you think got him banned is literally stating that he's doing pedophilia awareness streams, and that she's saying that
wasn't what it was. I think
I don't think was what it was. I'm just saying that, like,
that's what she framed it as, to try and get it taken down or get him banned.
Yeah, look, if it was something to do with mental health, I mean, dude, that's you're walking on a razor's edge with fucking Twitch. And look, I don't like the rules on these platforms.
Dude, Twitch, you can like breathe the wrong way and they can ban you.
Yeah,
their rules are so inconsistent.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it doesn't really matter what it is. It's very easy to get banned on Twitch, so you have to like act super appropriate. Again, that's why if like the YouTube stuff goes away, it'll be very hard for me to do Twitch. I'll have to do like Rumble or something else. Because if I went to Twitch, I can't even swear.
God forbid.
Oh God, right? I can't even swear. That'd be a nightmare for me. I'm going to tell you something else, but off topic, but it's about your brother's girlfriend's default
Oh, gross. I just heard brother's girlfriend. I'm like, ooh.
I'll take a look. Yes.
That hag? Icky.
Yeah, let me get these tips. Anti-pedo Fox, thank you for the tip for 420. A well-kind soul. Bitch, I don't care if the self-admitted pedo is well-kind. Throw the fucking freak in a cage and throw away the key with the stardust, bitch. There needs to be a line drawn in the sand with free speech, for fuck's sakes. Like, I disagree. Everybody can say what they want to say, right? But, like, I do think if we're going to make these... Problem is, like, these platforms like YouTube and Twitch have made standards that they will not tolerate certain kinds of speech on their platform. Okay, I go, like, if that's the rules we have to play by... Why the fuck would I have to tolerate the fucking pedophiles? Like, I mean, of all people
Yeah.
that we had to sit there and go like, but free speech. Like, come on.
Look, I'll
like,
put
let's
it
be
this
real.
way.
These platforms don't give a shit about it. Like, they ban people all the time for like sensible things, or for just asking basic questions, or for anything related to the coof. But like, you want me to sit here and go like, you know, die on this fucking hill to defend the fucking pedophile? No, absolutely not.
I'll put it this way. I think it's fucked up, like, why he got his account banned and shit. I'm just not gonna go out of my way to, like, try and help him get it back, especially when I'm, like, framing it as, like, oh, he's, like, a well-meaning, kind person.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? No, I'm done. I don't give a shit.
Who also pretends to be a pedophile and be attracted to kids. So, yeah. That's my take on it.
Yeah, look. If you want to... Oh, thank you, Devend. GG Evan, thank you for the tip. Smart Alex said something smart for once back in January. King constantly winning would bring about the apocalypse. Just look at Russia right now. Jeez. Damn. Mr. Sen, Crow, your brother said doxing falls under freedom of speech. Yeah, my brother's a fucking idiot. Oh gosh. Was this today?
What is that?
Oh,
is this your brother? Wait, is this stuff about?
Oh god. Okay.
What is this?
Sorry. I didn't mean to go there just yet. Let me take this down. I gotta get this ready for you guys. You're gonna fucking love. Let's see. We're gonna go to Twitter really quick. So Ethan Van Sciver posted this today.
Oh shit.
Let's read this. After considering Platon's motion for default judgment against defendant Victoria Kundert, the relevant and admissible evidence, and the court's docket, the court finds and orders as follow. The court finds that the clerk of court entered default against Victoria Kundert on November 29, 2021. Defendant Victoria Kundert has been properly served in accordance with law, but has failed to file an answer or otherwise appear or defend in this action. It is therefore ordered that plaintiff Preston Poulter have and recover from defendant Victoria Kundert $100,000 in lost sale through Kickstarter.
That's
Jesus.
She's fucked.
Holy fuck.
She's fucked.
Okay, so like this is the dumbass who went ahead and pretended that they never got served, right? So they never responded after openly acknowledging that they had been served, right? They said it in a, to my understanding, they said it in a live stream that was never taken down, that they had been served. And then they went ahead and just after they like proceeded with the lawsuit, never responded to it and claimed that they never got served. So like they don't have to pay any money. This is so dumb. This is really dumb. And again, Ethan Van Sciver would be a witness against them if that ever really got pressed, because like he offered to include both Dean and Vicky into his motion for dismissal, and they denied it. So like $100,000. It's like holy shit. I mean, like. Here's the thing. I mean, to my understanding, and because I think Ricada talked about this, if she gets an attorney, she can fight this. But like, that's also a ton of money. So either way, like, she's really fucked here. I mean, Jesus, like this is really bad. This is like insanely fucking bad. Like holy fucking shit. Anonymous, thank you for the tip. I honestly don't understand people nowadays. First vetoes whole pedo sympathy. Now this guy come one people. I don't know, man. Like honest, I really fucking don't know. But
The world's fucked. That's all I'm saying. The world's fucked and everyone's gonna die. I'm just kidding. But like seriously though, Jesus Christ.
I mean, this is when you act like really stupid, and you think you're being like smarter than fucking God. And this is the result of $100,000 judgment. Look, I get, yeah, whoa, damn, yeah, fucking shit, right? You never would have made $100,000, LOL. I mean, yeah, that's true. He never would have, but she like. I mean, even Dean, because I think Dean's gonna like have to go through with the lawsuit at this point. I don't think that even if he loses entirely, would have to pay $100,000. It's because she played this fucking game where she said that she never received the was never served. Sorry.
Yeah.
If she didn't do that, I don't think that she would have this problem right now. But like. This is just very dumb. All of these are just very dumb decisions that have led to some very dumb things.
Oh, Nicolas Cage, what the fuck have you done?
All right, so let's talk about. We're gonna talk about some political stuff, but
oh god.
But hold on. What do you think of Russia?
They like vodka.
Okay. So, do you see where it says bars rename Moscow Mules and pour out Russian vodka to protest the Ukraine invasion?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, dude.
Not the vodka. Oh.
Asked the owner of a local liquor store today in Florida how sales were of Russian vodka, half joking, half curious. He said he sold more than ever. Customers are buying their favorites by the case because they think an embargo might happen. See, that's hilarious.
That's funny.
That's fucking hilarious. Like, here's the thing: if you like Russian vodka, right? And
yeah,
we're like, for all Russian vodka for sale at cost. I just go like, what the fuck, man? It's vodka. Like, it's fucking alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that this in any way supports Ukraine. I think that this is like ultimate.
It's going to be detrimental to the economy. That's pretty much it.
Oh, what this? Stop pouring Russian vodka down the drain that is actually made in Sweden and France and ban Russian oil. Yeah, right? Again, I keep talking about this. We still take in all of this oil from Russia, right? And their imports on oil is like 30% of their economy. If you actually wanted to hurt them, you would have to stop buying their oil. But the problem is we literally cannot afford to do that because Biden shut down our own natural gas reserve. He shut down our own pipeline. So we're dependent on Russia. But we're gonna like get rid of vodka that's not even coming from fucking Russia because it's a Russian brand. Like this is dumb. This is so
what
dumb.
It's come to.
I may have drank too much non-Russian vodka and thus was surly this evening, not sorry. What the fuck, man? Best bars changing the name of the cocktail to American Mule, but still using Russian vodka in the drink is like classic American solidarity. These people suck. These people suck.
Jesus.
Oh god. I can't. I gotta get away
from the cringe.
So, oh wait, before we talk about this, save that. This is an actual war crime here. Ukrainian special forces will no longer capture Russian artillerymen. The command of Ukraine Special Operations Forces has warned that it will kill captured Russian artillerymen in response to their brutal shelling of civilians and cities.
That almost sounds like a war crime for a war crime. kind of deal.
Yeah, now the thing is, I've heard things coming out of what Russia's doing in Ukraine, and I'll be real, I think that Russia's more than capable. The problem is, I also struggle to believe the stories coming out because of the rampant fucking propaganda. So I'm waiting until things are actually confirmed. Because I don't want to be one of these idiots that gets like all fucking like huffy and shit. But yeah, dude, I'll be real. Some of it, to my like, it's not war crimes, but they're going in to take cities, and there are civilians in the city. So it's like, what's gonna happen. I mean, like, I know what's gonna happen. I don't know if the stories that Russia is like directly bombing fucking like apartment buildings and shit like that are true, though. And I have problems believing it because of the rampant propaganda and all the fake stories in support of Ukraine that keep coming out. But let's be real, even if Russia is doing all of that, you can't put out a kill. I mean, this is an actual war crime. And maybe that's where we're going, right? But like I already said, like, Ukraine is not like a nice, peaceful nation. It's not like a fucking wholesome, good democracy. They're really bad. They're really bad. And putting out a fucking kill order is really bad. This is a war between Russia and fucking Europe. You want to drag all of Europe into it? I mean, you fucking go for it. Like, this is who you're fighting for.
It ain't gonna end well. That's all I can say.
Okay, so Russia had to take control of Chernobyl. The state TV anchor Dmitry Kislyov told viewers on Sunday because the unspent nuclear fuel there could become a source of weapons-grade plutonium for Zelensky. Putin swears Ukraine is working on WMDs just like Saddam was. Double pinky swears. I mean, here's my problem with this joke. This is what we did in Iraq. It's literally what we did in Iraq. I have people going in and talking about like how fucking insanely brutal fucking Putin's being, and I'm just like, this is what we did in Iraq. Literally what we did in Iraq. This is what we do in the Middle East all the fucking time. And I have people like putting in Ukrainian flags in their bios, calling people traitors if they don't support the fucking war. And I'm just like, all Russia is doing right now is literally what we did in Iraq, except for the fact that they're actually a bordering neighbor instead of an overseas strip of land we want to take all the oil out of. So, I mean, like, I said this from the start. I don't see what's happening in Ukraine to be uniquely evil with other wars and other invasions that the United States has actually taken part in recent modern times. It's bad. It's awful. I don't want it to happen. Obviously, Russia's in the wrong. They are the aggressor. I understand their reasonings because you have to if you want to talk about any situation or any type of conflict. But there's no justification for what's going on. At the same time, I can't sit there and pretend that this is like a uniquely evil situation or that the tactics being used are somehow, crossing a fucking line. I think what's shocking everybody is it's happening in Europe. This literally happens in the Middle East all the fucking time. The U.S. literally did this in Iraq, and we use the same justifications. I mean, well, the WMDs was our big justification. His big justification was that they're going in to denazify all of Ukraine. So yeah, I just look. It's getting bad. It is getting bad. Biden is a weak leader. He appears weak on the international stage. And one thing I thought was hilarious is they tried to say things like Trump is a terrible leader, and look at how all of the other nations look at him. And they point to situations where, like, Trudeau and Macron the fucking Canada and France assholes would like talk shit behind his back, and I'm going like, guys, yeah, they're talking shit behind his back because they're afraid to say it to his face. Like that means that they're afraid of him. You might want to say that they don't respect him, fine, but I'll take fear if I can't get respect when it comes to dealing with international leaders. With Biden, like, they don't respect him. He's a clown. They don't fear him. He's a clown. So, like, apparently, like, when Trump was in office, none of this shit was happening. And there's a video where he's talking with NATO, and he's pointing out, it's like, you're telling me that Russia is this unique threat, but you're buying all of this oil from Russia. So I don't think it makes sense that we're giving all of this money to NATO defense when you're not putting the money in, and you're buying all of this money, you're buying all this oil from Russia. And it's like, look, if you want to tell me that Trump was like a Putin fucking asset and everything, explain to me why he was pointing out that NATO allies are literally buying up oil from Russia by the fucking gallons, you know? Picking up as much as they fucking can. At the same time declaring that Russia is a serious and grave threat. Then why are you funding their fucking economy? Like, it literally makes no sense. And like, Trump points this out and nothing happens. So it's like, dude, I mean, I'll take fear over fucking respect from those idiots. Biden doesn't have either. I saw that what was it, that video at the United Nations where or not the UN, some conference of world leaders, and Macron was literally wagging his finger in Biden's face. And I'm like, yeah, that's someone who doesn't respect him, right? In terms of fear, dude, Putin doesn't fear Biden. He doesn't give a shit. Like, dude, if you do anything, I'm going to launch a nuke. What are you going to do? It's like, I mean, let's be real. If it was Trump, because to my understanding, Trump threatened to, like, literally bomb Moscow. And
that's funny.
So it's like, there's apparently there's a rumor that the reason why none of this happened when Trump was in office was because in a conversation with Putin, Trump threatened to bomb Moscow.
That's so fucking funny.
And I'm going like, that's the thing, though.
You're gonna do what I say, or Moscow goes boom. Okay.
Look, I mean, like, look, that's insane. That's insane. But let's be real. If you want to actually,
we can probably do it.
Like,
it'd probably be easy to do.
We could. That's the thing. Like, if you want to scare the shit out of a guy like Putin, you can't keep throwing sanctions on him. He'll starve his own people out. He wants Ukraine. So it's like, they keep telling you this and you don't get it. They're like, okay, we're going to take him off the SWIFT payment system. Meaning, like, they can no longer convert their rubles into, like, different forms of currency and everything. And I go like, oh yeah, no, that's a good metric. Except when they just go and convert everything into cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
I mean, all you're doing is giving them an underground economy to function. I mean, that's not helpful. You're basically saying that, you know, if they want to exist, they have two choices. They surrender everything to you, which is what you're going to demand because they just, you know, committed an invasion. So you're going to demand that they, like, demilitarize. And two, the second choice is they just say, okay, we don't need you anymore. We're completely separated from everything there is to do with you. We may as well just fire off the nukes because you're just a threat at this point. I mean, I think Putin's the type of guy to make that decision. So it is kind of threatening that our response is so, like, pathetic. Like, if you really want Putin to stop right now, no joke, fire a missile at fucking Moscow. You want to tell me, oh, you civilians and everything? Fire a missile at the fucking big palace in Moscow where fucking Putin is. Fire it at his doorstep. I don't give a shit. Like, do something. Do something that actually says that you're serious. Instead, we're sitting there as sanction. We're gonna send
Why are we
arms
letting
into
these
Ukraine.
retards? Why are we letting these retards make decisions for like entire populations? That's my question.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, my point is, we're going to get into this war in Ukraine no matter what. And I think the goal is drag it out, push it into the midterms, and push it into the next election. Because let's be real, when there is a war going on, people are very hesitant to change leadership, even if you have a bad leader. I mean, look at the Iraq War, and that was a terrible situation going on. But like, nobody wants to change leadership during a war.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, look, I don't. If you actually want him to stop, you have to like actually attack him. And I think that was the threat with Trump that stopped him from ever invading into Ukraine, was that Trump would actually attack him. At this point, he's already in Ukraine. You can't attack him. Even if you do now, like, he's already gearing up to start firing nukes. And let's be honest, their nuclear artillery is like Soviet tech and shit, so it's probably not all that great. But you know, if you attack him and he thinks it's the end, he's prepared to go and start firing off nukes. You've missed your opportunity. So I don't know. It's a bad situation. It's a very bad situation.
No shit.
But again, when I see this, I'm just like, yeah, that's what we did in Iraq. So I mean, like, I agree. We're fucking evil. We're definitely fucking evil. What is this? Russia's not used anywhere near its full military power, avoided civilian areas and focused on NATO-tied military targets. That's why CNN and Fox have so little actual footage. U.S. can avoid disasters if it stops treating Ukrainians as cannon fodder and gives up NATO there. Russia's defense ministry seemingly abandoning the pretense it's not targeting civilian areas, says it's going to strike PSYOPs and communications targets in Kiev, and warns people living near them to leave their homes. So they're not targeting the civilians. I mean, look,
well, at least that's good.
I mean, no. Here's what they're trying to say. This is proof that Russia's targeting civilians. It goes like, seemingly abandoning the pretense it's not targeting civilian areas. Yeah, civilian areas, but they told the civilians to leave. Yeah, because they're going through with an invasion. I mean, I get it. I understand why people are mad and they're angry about it. It's just they're warning people to leave ahead of time. If they actually wanted to, they just drive their fucking tanks into the area and just like start blowing shit up.
Yeah, well, that would get a lot of backlash. So
again,
they're playing the optics game.
Yeah, I also saw like the hashtag Putin Hitler trending, and I was just like,
oh god,
you show me when this guy starts like talking about an ethnic cleansing or even hinting at it, and we'll have a conversation about that, because that was insane.
Nuclear take, but I think right now Justin Trudeau has more of a comparison to Hitler than Putin does.
Oh, totally. Absolutely. Let me read these tips really quick. Zombie Fox, for 420, 100 fucking grand, bruh. After that, I would just, in Minecraft, jump off a cliff, because holy hell, no way in hell would I be able to pay that. I mean, look,
yeah.
She's going to be able to get out of it if she takes it seriously, hires an attorney, which is going to suck because it's going to cost money, but, like, I mean, imagine if they lost that, too. Holy shit.
Oh, Vicky.
I don't know, man. Like,
Vicky.
Just to be real, like, if you ever get served, take it seriously. Excuse me. We didn't take prisoners at D-Day landing, so I can't blame them. Mainly because we didn't have a place to lock them up. Anonymous, thank you for the tip. I mean, let's be real. They're not saying because we don't have a place to lock them up. They're not carrying out an invasion. They're just saying that they're going to execute prisoners. Like, that's bad. GG Evan, thank you for the tip. The last anonymous tip was Minecrow. Stream Elements booted me for some reason. Also, check out the Russian vodka that comes in a glass bottle shaped like an AK-47.
Oh my god.
Getting that anytime soon, LOL. Oh god, they'll probably put you on a watch list if you fucking bought that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I just it sucks. It sucks, but they're committing an invasion. They're an aggressor. I agree. They're the bad guys, but like this whole idea that they're uniquely evil, they're literally carrying out
I don't know. I don't think it's worth going to war over. And in all fairness, nothing is. But
yeah. Now I just want to talk about this really quick. I saw this morning and I had it pulled up, but you know everything got like wiped out. During the State of the Union, Joe Biden was talking about his son Beau Biden and how he had served, I think, in Iraq and everything. And I'm like, first off, that's not something we like the Iraq War in any way.
Yeah.
It sucks that his son died, and if he's talking about his son briefly, I get it. But I guess he got heckled with what happened in Afghanistan. And people were like talking about how, oh, these people have no class when he's talking about his son and how he served. I'm like, bro, like, I don't want to talk about how somebody fucking served after what happened in Afghanistan. Like that shit was bad. And to my understanding, we still have people that we left behind in the country.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh god.
So it was disastrous. And again, I am someone who's willing to even say, look, maybe that was all a big mistake, but they declared that it was a victory and that the people there wanted to stay there. And I'm like, bro, if you want any other sign that this nation is incapable of handling a serious threat, just need to point to the Afghan withdrawal. So I'm not going to sit there when that person is talking about their son and show them any type of respect when they talk about their son's service after, I mean, essentially you kind of abandon people. I mean, holy fucking shit. I mean, it's sad. It's sad that your son died. I mean, I get it, but I'm not going to sit there and feel any type of sympathy when you talk about his service and you like literally abandon people in Afghanistan. DJ Evan, thank you for the tip. Did you see the news clip I sent you in Aura on Twitter? It's funny as fuck. Oh gosh, I gotta pull that up. I think it's probably my notifications. So let's see. Thank you, Devin. Gotta find the clip because here it is. Okay, all right, you gotta see this. You gotta see this shit, dude. It is the funniest thing that you will ever see. It's not clear. I'm gonna send it to you on Discord, Redsky. Just watch this. Okay.
Sure.
I'm gonna hit play. Guys, check this shit out. It is incredible.
It's not clear what may have been taken, and no arrests have been made.
A 71-year-old man is accused of inappropriately touching a 12-year-old.
Oh my god. Joseph, no!
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Dude,
that's funny.
There have been some absolute incredible failures in timing. I don't know if you saw the clip on CNN where they're talking about the
is it the Applebee's thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's great.
That was funny.
Oh shit, I fucking love that. But yeah, no, this was I mean, it's just so fucking perfect. I swear to God, it's just fucking amazing. Gosh, where was I? Okay, this Fox News Sean Hannity suggests NATO should launch a strike on the 40-mile-long Russian convoy headed towards Kiev. He says member states should deny it so Putin wouldn't know who to retaliate against.
Oh my god.
First off,
what an idiot, dude.
First off, yeah, no, you're a fucking idiot. Russia will know who did it, from one. But even if they don't, why not just guess and go ahead and attack the people that supported it? Like, go like fucking nuke NATO's headquarters. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. Clearly, it would be the United States. I mean, it would be the United States supplying all of the weaponry to a NATO member. Like, either way, you're fucking Christ. This guy is dumb.
What we ought to be focused on is energy.
All right, it is probably from his show, so I don't want to play it because I don't want to get heated. So, what's this guy? Ghost of Kiev. Honestly, how they gonna know whose drone it's coming from? That it's already been happening, and they've just been using the Turkish drones they gave to the Ukraine. But that being said, it's still a no for me, dog. Ghost of Kiev. All right, that was cool. All right, so new thing happened before we started streaming. Oh, Digimon is trying. Fucking checking that out.
Wait, what happened?
Airstrikes in Kiev overnight as Ukraine's port city of Kherson falls to Russian forces. Yeah, so look, I think it's just a matter of time. Ukraine put up a much harder fight, and I think though there's really no denying it. They're likely going to fall to Russia. There's a big push for outside nations to get involved.
No.
But I'm sorry, it's a war between Russia and Ukraine. And if you want to like give them support, medical aid, taking refugees, everything, I get it. I'm okay with all of that. You can even justify to me supplying weapons, although I am still against that. But like actually getting involved in a war between two neighboring states seems to be like not our role.
It isn't.
I just, and the fact that you guys all want to turn into World War III is like, it's just insane to me. It's a war between two neighboring states, and again,
more damage would be caused for World War III, and probably more pain and suffering would happen than what's going on right now.
Yeah, I guess the worst part of it is this idea that what Russia's doing is somehow unique with people. They're notifying people ahead of time before they go into a civilian area. I mean, it's literally the United States. The whole thing about how, oh, we need to go and take Chernobyl because of the nuclear waste there, and how that could be used for WMDs. I mean, dude, remember Saddam? He has WMDs. We must invade because they're dangerous. Bro, like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna fucking like sit there and pretend that there's any sort of justification.
It seems selective.
Yeah, it does. But you know what's hilarious? From my understanding, there's this one bitch who's a general, and she was the same one who was involved in the Iraq War, and she's leading the charge on this Ukraine situation.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm like, it's amazing to me that, you know, in the military, all you do is fail upward. If you're in like the top brass, all you can do is fail upward. It's like in politics, right?
Yeah.
You just have these people, and all they do is fail up. And I guess if you, I guess the idea is you can't criticize the generals because they're the people defending you. And I'm like, if you fucked up this many times, why would I ever sit there and go like, oh, it's okay? I mean, if you fucked up that many times, Retsky, what am I supposed to say? Clearly,
I don't know.
Clearly, it's you. But yeah, no, I think it's only a matter of time. I don't see any reason to get involved. I had something pulled up with DeSantis, but I don't care. Digimon is trending, and I'm hesitating to like go through this because I just realized. Anytime I've clicked on anything that has to do with anime, I'll eventually run into some type of like NSFW image. So you know what?
Of course,
I don't know why it's trending. I don't know why it's trending. I hope it's a positive thing, but who knows?
Well, we know if there's some NSFW, we know exactly who's going to be on the case for that. Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, Crow. I was gonna make a joke about the fucking lolly shit.
Oh, well, you should have just made the joke. Like, I could not understand what you were talking about. Well, let's wrap up the stream. I had a good time tonight with you, Redsky.
Yeah.
It was like a chill stream was actually fun to do. I didn't shout one time. I didn't raise my voice.
Oh my god, yeah, no, like that last time when you shouted about everybody in Ukraine deserving to die.
Oh, dude, I said everybody deserved to die. I said everyone in Ukraine, everyone in Russia, and everyone in the United States. It wasn't just the people of Ukraine. I'm not anti-Ukraine. I'm just anti-getting involved in this stupidity.
Okay.
All right. Just to make that very clear. I think if I click this button, it ends it. Oh, Kat, thank you so much.
Hey, Kat. Awesome.
All right, remember, guys, if you want the Patreon rewards, go to patreon.com/CrowofJ. We'll be releasing basically like a step-by-step on the first page of the comic for you guys. So expect that as the update. Hopefully next week, so next Wednesday. If it goes